Alright, we're going to be putting the Mitsubishi logo on this body. I was having a hard time keeping it look uniform, so essentially I just drew a bunch of triangles, and that is all that the Mitsubishi logo is made out of, is basically essentially a bunch of triangles. Well, you can see that there, but essentially that's all it is. So believe it or not, that will, when I cut it out, look like the Mitsubishi logo, like this, but uniform because they are all measured correctly. So let me start doing that, and then we will move on to actual transferring this from paper onto the masking tape, and you can get an idea of how I do a bunch of that stuff. That's kind of how this channel started, is I had questions about how I did skulls. Essentially, that is the same thing I did for the Clodbuster. I drew out a skull, and I don't know if you can see that, but I started drawing one out. Obviously, that's not finished. I started drawing, or drew out a bunch of skulls on paper. I transferred onto the masking tape. I cut the masking tape out, and then I put it on the body, and then I did all the detail work by hand. This body is not going to require quite all that stuff, but we will definitely get into that at some point. We're going to keep this one somewhat basic and simple, and I will advance when this is not a 4 or 5 part video, but till then, let's move on. Alright guys, as we said before, I make a lot of my own libraries and all that good stuff, yeah. So I already drew out XVL1 on this piece of paper here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I transfer that to masking tape. We'll do it in high speed. I plan on putting this across the roof of the car that we've been working on, the EVO. So I'm going to cut that out real quick, and then I will show you how I transfer that, and then we will finally shoot our final color. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see how we did. I'm not 100% if I was recording the whole time, but anyway, I've come up with a new way to do all this. Technology, unfortunately, has taken over the world, and I'm going to try some different ways of doing this with technology and see how it turns out. And of course, I will keep you guys in the loop on that. But I'm going to finish peeling this all apart right now and then placing it on the body, and we will probably pick up with paint. Alright, see ya. Alright guys, we just finished up our EVO paint job, and now comes the time where, as I said before in my first videos, is I wanted this to be an interactive channel where you guys get to help pick out some of the projects. I have this one here. I ordered it maybe 2-3 weeks ago. I really don't remember how long it was now. I know I ordered it. It came that same week, much later in that week, but definitely came in the same week, so it's pretty fast shipping. And I've been sitting on it for a while until we finished up the EVO. I haven't even opened this yet. And I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Okay? How about that there? I heard this is a limited run, so I am going to take extra care and extra time because I don't think I'm going to be able to find another body for this. And it is an odd wheelbase, so finding bodies that fit this will probably be difficult. I have a few ideas on paint schemes and stuff like that we might want to do. I don't know, we'll see. But if you don't want to see this one and you'd rather I just get straight in to this one, let me know. We can definitely start building this one too. This one I have everything for. I have the paint for it already, all the parts. I can go into more detail on that stuff if you choose that one. This one I'm waiting on bearings, a servo, and a speed controller motor. And I think, oh, and I got a radio coming specifically for this one too, because I didn't really want to link one of my other radios up and buy another receiver. I figured I'd try some Amazon specials because this is not going to be driven very much. Here and there, obviously with care, because it is a limited run. But yeah, I've been dying to open this thing up. So this is not necessarily going to be an unboxing video, but I guess kind of sort of is. I don't have the parts to get this started. I'm waiting on bearings, like I said, but I really want to open this, and I've been waiting for you guys to open it. Like I said, I've had it for at least a week, maybe longer. So I'm opening it. Look, I mean, proof's in the pudding. Look, I haven't touched it. I just couldn't resist anymore. I wanted to see. Oh, vacuum going on there. Here we go. I won't bore you guys with opening all this up and taking everything out, but that's a wing. Pretty big wing. But one of the main reasons I wanted to get this open, it does come with a motor. We're not going to be running that though. One of the main reasons I wanted to get this open is I need to take measurements on this. I had to measure this guy out here. I'm not familiar with this body, and I need to take measurements so that I can figure out what paint schemes I want to do, if they're going to work. And this does seem to be pre-drilled. So, I don't know, take that as a bonus or not. If you're planning on using this body on something else, that ain't going to happen. Helps me because I am going to run it on this chassis. I don't have to drill anything. But, yeah, well, if they're going to pre-drill it, why not pre-cut it? One of the things that drives me nuts about Tamiya is, come on, get with the times. Get some bearings, man. Start putting these kids with bearings. I mean, I wouldn't even care if I had to pay the extra 20-30 bucks for a set of bearings and not have to order and wait for them. They always send them with the plastic bushings, and it's like every kit out there that I know of nowadays comes with bearings now. Step up, Tamiya, come on. If you got to charge more, charge more. These kits aren't that terribly expensive anyway. I mean, by the time you put everything in them that you want in them, I guess they can add up quite quick, but The other thing I was curious is the sticker kit in this. I wanted to see the stickers. Okay, pretty much the same as the box, you know, just basic plain stickers. Nothing there. No numbers, no sponsors, no nothing. I didn't think there would be for the box art. We can't have that. We got to do something special with this thing. I mean, I think that's just too fancy of a body to just leave it white. I have seen on YouTube a lot of the guys have already built these. They've been out for a little while. They disappeared for a while and they came back. But I've been noticing that everyone's pretty much sticking with box art. From, as I told you guys before, and people who know me, I don't do box art. Very rarely do I do box art. This Porsche back here, the Jägermeister, that one will be box art, and that's mainly because if you look at the prices of those things on eBay, they're not cheap. I just figure that's a kind of a special kit, I guess, and if they're charging those prices, it must be. So we're going to stick with box art on that one if we build it. So comment below, subscribe, like, all that good stuff if you want to see this getting built.